Let's recap our exploration of the golden circle. You've learned that your best job-seeking strategy is to find your why, then move from there to your how, and from there to your what. In this lesson, you'll put those steps together in a planning process. Your 2-minute pitch is the keystone of your job search. It gives you the answer to the question, so tell me about yourself. With a great pitch, interviewers are more likely to see you as the right fit for the organization and job you're applying for. But if your pitch is wrong, everything else about your search will be wrong. I'm going to show you a pitch worksheet and give you an example of using it. You'll see how John used the pitch worksheet to prepare his specific answers for United Health. Keep in mind who you're pitching to, what they're interested in, who your likely competitors are, and what you bring to the table that others do not. The top of the worksheet reminds you what to focus on. You'll use one worksheet for each of your job targets. The checklist at the top helps you focus your pitch thinking to a specific context. The next section of the worksheet has you document which target you're focusing on. Where is it located? Industry, size, the position? This is front and center in your thinking. When developing each pitch, first ask yourself, what is the most important thing that I want this target to know about me? Not that you're a hard worker and dedicated. That doesn't separate you from your competition. Your opening statement should be a positioning statement having to do with the field you're in or the one you're going after. It can be an I statement. For example, John's might start with, I love to manage complex projects. Now, what's the second most important thing you want them to know about you? This thought should separate you from all the others. John could add, especially IT projects that serve the larger public interest. And what is the third most important thing? These are statements that support the first two, and many may be an overarching statement that introduces the accomplishments that will follow, such as, my experience includes strategic planning, business generation, and people development. On the strategy side, I wrote the business plan for the division, which encompassed ... Here you would give concrete examples of your accomplishments, but not too detailed because you can give the details later on. You don't have to cover your entire career in 2 minutes. Give them an overview, and then you can add, I can tell you more about that later. The fourth part of the worksheet is a tremendously important part. Here you answer the question, what makes me unique? Finding your unique service proposition is the key. You have to use your imagination. You have to imagine how you, the uniquely talented you, could best fit into the target company. You need to consider how your why, your unique offering, is best positioned in the mind of the hiring manager. How are you the missing piece in the hiring manager's mind? These are the questions that you should be regularly asking yourself to guide your pitch preparation. And remember, each pitch is target specific. You reposition each pitch to fit the context of the company with the position you've targeted. What point are you trying to make? What impression do you hope people will get about you? Don't expect the hiring team to figure out something about you. If you have a conclusion you'd like them to reach about you, tell them what it is. Be sure to tell them what you want them to know and how your background fits their needs. As a communicator, you have to engage your listeners, show enthusiasm. If you're an introvert and a low-key person, force yourself to sit forward in your chair. Sit almost on the edge of your seat. It will thrust your body forward and make you look more energetic. The interview process is an extroverted process, and low-key people are at a disadvantage. So, act a little extroverted during the interview. Whether you're extroverted or not, you have to act that way more than you normally would. Otherwise, people may doubt you have the energy to get work done. If you're in an interview thinking, I don't know whether or not I want this job, well, that's the wrong attitude. The safest route is to be enthusiastic. Act as if you do want the job. Later on, you can decide whether you actually do or not. But if you act lukewarm during the interview, then decide later that you're genuinely interested, it's probably too late. You'll see next how working through a pitch position worksheet can make your response to "tell me about yourself" a strong yes answer to the hiring manager's real question, "Should I choose you?"